I'm praying we don't have engine knock. Please don't have engine knock. Please. It's really cold this morning, so we gear the fan on because we've got the coolant temp sensor, but just taking a thumbnail. So we're going to get this in now, and we're going to sort these chopped springs out. So we need to sort this situation. This is what we need to sort because it's ridiculous. Right, shall we get it in? It sounds a lot nicer though as well. Do you want to just drive it quickly? It sounds like a car rather than a beast. See? Sounds like a normal car. So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside and we are going to start fitting some coilovers. Now, I've had this set sat down here for a very, very long time. So this set is literally just sat there doing nothing. So we may as well put it on that and get it out of the way and solve the situation. So it's like fate, really. So we're going to put the coilovers on that. We're going to set the height to really high, I think, because when it goes on the back of the trailer to go for paint, which is actually, is it next week or the week after? It's about a week and a half until, it's not very long. So once that goes on the trailer, it's going to be not scraping and that on the floor, and then when it comes back we can just lower it down again to a normal height. But we want to make sure that we're prepared and it can get on the trailer really, really easy, especially with them exhausts. So there's a lot of leaves, a hell of a lot of leaves. This is a problem with this unit. They all literally blow from them trees over there. They end up in here, so you're forever fucking sweeping it, and then 2 minutes later we'll be sweeping it again because it's all back in. Step 1 was complete, take the wheel off. Step 2, take the drop link off. Yes, he's using a breaker bar for the drop link because it's fucking ridiculously tight. So this is going to be absolutely fucking great, isn't it, already?
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
No what?
I hate cars.
Jack, it's going to be fucking amazing. This is going to be shit.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, if things wasn't rotten.
Jack, it's an import. It doesn't sound very good, does it? That's just him, like, literally untightening the screws, or the bolts, should I say. Everything just seems to be a bit of a nightmare on this car.
I don't know.
What did you just say?
That's why they call it a wishbone for people that don't know.
I wonder why. It probably looks a little bit like a wishbone, doesn't it? They're actually massive. Is that coming out?
No, it's a bit stuck at the moment.
But it's supposed to be coming out, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's... I'm not going to jinx it. I don't really want to say it. But if that comes out, that has not actually been so bad, has it, really?
No, just rusty bolts. I don't like rusty bolts.
Yeah, because again, there's like that meme, isn't there, that's like every rusty bolt is like a 2-hour job being a 2-day job.
Yeah, makes it fun.
It's like a snap bolt. For the people watching, what did you have to take off for that, Jack?
Bottom drop link nut.
Yep.
ABS wiring from the shocker. Brake line from the shocker. The bottom shocker bolt. Both top wishbone bolts. And then the 3 top bolts for the, well, nuts.
For the shocker itself?
Yeah, and I pull the hook down and you pull it out.
Amongst many other things, rusted bolts.
Yeah.
So these are the new ones that's going on. Like I said, we just had these sat down. Literally, they've been near the door for about a year, haven't they?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So that at the bottom there that Jack's just twisted around that you just saw, that's to adjust the height, isn't it? And then the top bit's just to adjust the preload. Do you want to explain what preload is?
Stiffness.
So if somebody wants it soft and they want it or more sturdy and stiff around a corner, they'd be adjusting this top
If
section.
you want it stiffer, you wind it up. If you want it,
So you make the spring smaller,
yes.
and then if you want it softer, you make it bigger, which obviously makes sense. More bounce for the ounce. Just a little bit so you guys can know what's what at home. But over here, this is what he was talking about the wishbone. So these are the 2 bolts at the top, and obviously he's got the ABS wiring and such down there. The drop link here. The drop link is the one that you have to use the breaker bar for. So yeah, lovely job. It's lovely. Just a little tip for people. Once you've took one off and adjusted one, adjust both coilovers the exact same, because that's going to save you so much time going backwards and forwards later on in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're going to be literally one side back to other constantly. So just set them up exactly the same like that. They are set up the same now. Make sure they're the same height, same preloads and everything else. And then you're ready to go for the other side. It takes a little bit of time to do it, but in the long run, it saves time. Now the process is reversed. So we put it back in, bolt it all back up. Jobs are good on one side, then obviously we're going to have to repeat it on the other side. For those of you that like visual representation, there's the drop link right there. Jack's just took the bolt off of that. So he's undone the bottom, the washer, and the bolts come out, and he's just pulled that aside. So this is going to allow movement in the bottom arm. Once he's disconnected the bottom of the shocker as well, which is there. But what you disconnecting now?
Bottom of the shocker.
Okay, never mind. So bottom of the shocker's right there as well. That's 17mm.
This, I don't know why I put this on it, because it's going to be too tight.
It's going to be very tight.
Yep.
One could hope though, eh? You know,
yeah.
One could hope. That bottom bolt's now out. He's also pulled the, is that the brake? Yeah, the ABS line, isn't it there?
Yeah, the ABS wiring.
So right there, that obviously sits in that little spot, which is here on the coilovers. That just sits in there. Now he's undoing, I can't even see.
Wishbone bolts.
Okay, thank you. So wishbone bolts up at the top, right at the very top. So they're literally both sides. There's one up here and one down the other side. Then after that, does that let you swing the whole hub and everything out?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
after it's
downwards.
yeah, so he'll pull it down, bring it to the side, and then obviously you can undo the 3 bolts at the top, which I'll show you. Are right here. 1, 2, 3. You would have a strut brace here as well, so take that off, but this is already missing it while it's in the boot. We need to put that back on. And then again, reverse the process. You've already set up your coilover, so it just makes it 10 times faster while fitting them. The coilover comes through here. You got the middle section that goes through this circle, and then again the 3 bolts that, oh god, I nearly rolled back on the jack. And then you put a bolt,
I am in the wishbone.
a nut on top like that. That will hold it and stop it from falling like that. And Jack is in the wishbone. And this, by the way,
I was joking, didn't you?
no, I actually didn't think he was joking. But this is what I was on about. It's not actually jacked up on anything. We're on axle stands because we're responsible adults. Don't know how, but yeah, I stood on this and it rolled down the ramp. So, but once that one bolts on, nuts on, you can put all 3 on. But you can do everything else underneath and then tighten these up. You're supposed to really tighten these up first. But if you're struggling to get everything in down there, then unloosen these a little bit so it drops it and gives you a bit of leeway. This is the setup on the back. So you've got some springs, some shockers, and some, what do you call the other things? Cups, aren't they?
They're just the cups.
Literally, there's no technical name for them, are they? They're just cups.
Right.
But you can't drink tea out of them. So I'm a little bit disappointed. So the front is done. We've got to go around and adjust the height on them all. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we want to make it as high as possible, so when it does go for paint, it's not scratching or scraping or anything like that. We can get it on the back of the trailer easy enough. So yeah, the plan is to sell it. We're going to sell the car, so if you are interested in the car, please drop us a message or anything like that on Facebook or on Instagram. We may still have it at this point, we may not. I apologise if we don't, but the plan is to sell it, and then we're going to buy some more cars to keep doing, and we are going to do it. We are going to keep on top of it, and we are going to keep buying new things to sell. Sometimes it may be VXR, sometimes it may be Jap stuff, it may be anything we can get hold of. We're going to keep doing it and give you guys some entertainment, but again, you won't see it until the car's, like the content, until the car's finished. Like this, we've recorded the whole bulk, so I think when this goes live, I think it's either been sprayed or it's come back from sprayed and it might be up for sale. You may see it already. So yeah, let's crack on with the back. So we're setting the coilovers up to be the same.
Yes.
So you only undid
2 bolts.
2 bolts.
Well, a nut and bolt.
So
and a bolt.
that one right there at the bottom, just there, and then obviously that lets you get the spring and everything out. And then the other one was right
Bottom of the shocker.
there. That's it. That is it, isn't it? And obviously the spring and the cup comes out. There's the cup, the old cup, and the spring is over there that was cut. We didn't cut it. This is a new cup and new spring, and then obviously the shocker to replace. Now, it's literally...
That's got a captive nut on.
Oh shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
These don't.
Okay.
So you got to find a nut for this one.
Oh, so that's a problem. Yeah, so we're going to have to find a nut for that. Yeah, like you can see there, it's got captive nut. So that's what that screws into, and then this one, it has nothing. I'm surprised it actually give you any. There's not in that box there, is there?
No, that's for the jack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you will need a jack as well to give you a hand a little bit, because it can be a bit awkward, can't it?
Not one of me, one of them.
One of them and one of them. You need 2. You buy one, you get one. I ain't needed that for ages. Right now, for every window and door you... Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. Jack would be so proud of me. Call it the off-road 350 coilover. This is what it looks like now. So you got the cup here, spring, shocker, job's a good one. There's some bolts up there you need to undo as well. Coilovers are complete. So that's one thing ticked off the list, Jack.
Complete that, mate.
He's putting the bumper back on now, just to, well, for one, it's not then in the car. He's just going to put some clips in the top. And you can actually see that it is a bit higher. We do need to go around and adjust them. We'll do that off camera. You don't need to see that at all. But yeah, that one is successful. It actually looks pretty cool. It actually don't look too bad, you know. Looks pretty good.
Oh,
Pretty slick. Look at that.
it's full car now.
Bonnet's not shut properly before anybody says anything.
Bumper's not bolted on either.
And the bumper's not bolted on. And the white specs, if you can see them, is all polish.
Not from us.
Yeah, no, you can't polish a turd. What do you mean?
We're going to polish this turd.
Oh, I thought you meant polish an actual turd.
No, this turd.
Oh, no, we are going to polish this turd. So, this is booked in for paint the start of November. It's now the 22nd of October when I'm recording this. I don't know when this is going live. It might be already painted. Like I said, it might be already gone. But we are going to sell it, like I said, as well. We are going to get a drift car project, but we're going to get some money together, basically, from doing all this, to fund that project, to have a big drift build and do all that sort of stuff, or power build, or whatever we're going to do. We're just going to keep doing that and giving you guys content. So, again, next one, we've got some other little things that we need to sort out. Air filter, all them fucking codes that we got as well, they all need sorting. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe to see, and hopefully we ain't got no engine knock. I'm praying we don't have engine knock. Please don't have engine knock. Please.